Gentleman yields back. Chair recognizes Mr. Subramanyam.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So I have some concerns about not just the tactics of ICE in Minnesota and everywhere. I have concerns about the fact that Renee Good and Alex Preddy were killed, and there has been no real investigation by federal law enforcement and federal authorities. And so I would ask Attorney General Ellison, do you know if the FBI is actually investigating what happened?
Thank you for the question, Congressman. To the information we have is that there was an affirmative statement by Deputy AG Todd Blanche that they were not investigating the Renee Good matter. On the Alex Preddy, we received information that was similar and that there might be an investigation, but that the state would be excluded. So in the first one, they're not doing an investigation and we can't have the information. And the second one, they might be doing an investigation and the state cannot be part of it.
And I know this is asking for your opinion, but why do you think they would want to exclude the state in the Alex Preddy investigation?
Well, I don't want to speculate as to what somebody's motives might be, but I can just tell you this. It is a sharp departure from the norm. Normally, we investigate these things jointly, and when somebody doesn't want another investigator there, sometimes you might wonder if there's something that they don't want to come out.
And it's my understanding that the federal government is better positioned to do such an investigation and to be able to prosecute such crimes because there might be federal immunity. My understanding, federal agents are typically immune from state prosecution if their actions were directly tied to official duties. What is your understanding of that?
So my understanding starts with the Supremacy Clause in the U.S. Constitution, and then there's a line of cases. The first one is something called In re Nagel, and then there's a number of cases after that. What it says is that if a federal agent arguably commits a crime and is indicted or charged, that that agent, the federal agent, would have a affirmative defense of saying that I was doing my job and I was doing it in a necessary and proper way. What I was doing was necessary and proper. If they can meet both of those criteria, a court might grant their motion to dismiss. If they cannot, the matter is going to face a jury. As a matter of fact, there was a case involving, you may remember the case involving Randy Weaver in Idaho. That case actually was cleared by the Ninth Circuit to go to trial, but the local authorities decided not to pursue it.
And to prosecute Renee Good and Alex Preddy, you would need evidence, right? Has the
Yes.
FBI or anyone given you or been able to cooperate with you on any evidence in this case?
No, at this point they have precluded the state from access to the evidence, but there's a lot of other evidence out there, and we're also pursuing all options to get access to the evidence.
Do you think with what you have now, you could prosecute Renee Good and Alex Preddy at the state level?
I think theoretically it's possible, but I would think it would be imprudent until you see the federal file, because when you're a prosecutor, you should know the whole file. You should have evaluated all the evidence before you make a charging decision or bring a matter to the grand jury.
Because my concern here is that not only are these terrible things happening to U.S. citizens, but there's no accountability, right? There's no mechanism. There's a cover-up for the people who are at ICE and other law enforcement who do the wrong thing, and it's making everyone at those agencies look bad. It's making our country look bad in the international stage. And so, we have legislation at the federal level. I'm a co-sponsor of the Stop Excessive Force and Immigration Act. We're trying to do things tangibly to make things better. We need some support on the other side of the aisle, but certainly we're going to push forward anyway. I guess I would end by saying, what would you ask Congress to do to help get the accountability that we're looking for? And I'll ask either one.
I think that for anyone, Republican or Democrat, hoping to get public trust restored to immigration agents, there must be clear protocols regarding recruitment, training, and protocols on the use of force. There must be an investigation. States must be involved, and there's more to be discussed.
Governor Waltz, you have 5 seconds.
I would agree with the Attorney General that it's about restoring faith, that people don't trust what they're doing, and we need them to be able to do their job.
Thank you. I yield back.